What's up, all? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm about to go get something to eat, but we got some work that we're gonna do to Zoom Racing's Busa, and I can tell you this made me feel like I needed another lift. Now, this arm, I mean the back of this bike feels so heavy compared to my bikes with evil swing arms. So I'm probably gonna weigh this arm versus the 5 to 7. His stuff is right there, so I'm probably going to do that just to kind of see what the differences are. And his bike is about to go through some subtle changes, you know, weight reduction, more performance, more efficiency. So at least that's the goal. Anyways, okay, so why am I excited? Can you hear the excitement in my voice? Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you, because okay, this is my turbo bike to be. Now, special thanks to Kamikaze for the tank, and then, you know, you got the BSTs and stuff. So this is being turned in a couple of days to my man Lee. I'm gonna turn it in, and we're gonna see what we can do. I am extremely excited about getting this bike up, because what most of you don't know, my dream bike outside of a Ducati is an actual turbo bike, a Turbo Busa. I've wanted one for years and years and years. Came close, bought the turbo kit and decided against it, and then went nitrous. So very excited about it. The motor's already done up. You know, we have some, this is a massive, massive build. And anyone who's built a turbo bike can tell you, like, well, depending on the caliber, but anyone who's built a turbo bike can tell you they are extremely expensive. Now, I did go out and buy another Gen 3 subframe, because although this bike's, you know, the foundation is a Gen 2, I'm gonna make it a Gen 3, because you know how I am. I'm converting everything to Gen 3. Now, that's that. It's exciting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm ready to turn it in. So, where is the Diddler? Well, the Diddler is over here in the corner, because I always give y'all updates. The Diddler is officially almost totally complete. I got a couple of things that I'm waiting on. I know y'all can't see because y'all want to see, but I'll turn the light on. So it is almost officially complete. I got a couple of things I'm waiting on. My Penske shock is on its way. Among some other things, some little changes that I want to make. But I think, though, I could begin the next phase of this, which eventually begin the tuning and everything else. There's no fuel in the bike, nothing like that. I just left it like this just because it's cold, and there's no need for me to open a new can of race gas for what? I'm not going to use it because it's freezing. And then, of course, eventually, once I get finished with that thing over there, then I got to get back to the BMW. So what did I decide about the Beamers? Well, currently, the stroker motor is going back into the original chassis, and I'm gonna just thug it out and either get another ECU or put it on Holley EFI. And then her motor was already turned in, spun bearing like we thought. We don't know if it's the DME pans that's causing the spun bearing. Should we go back to a stock oil pan? I don't really know. So Lee is like taking a look at that. I knew I had spun a bearing though, because I saw it in the oil pan when I drained the oil. So I don't really know, but I think, or I know that we're going to rebuild the motor. That's a head cam, massive head cam motor. I sent one of my cranks off to Marine, so I'm just waiting to hear back from them to see what's going on with that. And then I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the bottom end, because when somebody like me always has all these extra crazy parts, you know, that's like 3 sets of rods down there and pistons. Well, 3 sets of rods, 2 sets of pistons, all for K46. You know, just like I got extra blocks for boosters, all of this stuff. So I need to stop hoarding. But anyways, that's an update. I really want the K46 to live. One of them, though, I think is still going to get sold eventually or traded in or whatever. But that's my updates. I hope you enjoy my little updates, because I do try to keep y'all informed. And There's way more to come. Way more to come, especially with this thing. This will be the fastest bike that I probably will own, 100%. But this ain't your run of a, I don't know. We'll see how fast we can get it up. Let me see, what kind of, you know what, I can share a little bit about something, you know, going on with the bike. I'll show y'all what is going on. Now, most of y'all do the whole max and all of this, but you know what it is. I'll take it all. Dun, 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 dun. You know. All ready. So, another Holley EFI. By the way, if y'all want a Holley, well, I have an extra ECU and a dash. I may put that on the Diddler, though. I'm not sure yet. But I was technically holding that stuff for the Stroker S1000. So anyways, like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for y'all support. Going to get something to eat. Peace.